On July 14, 2026, federal agents descended on the Awada area of Onitsha to seal 3 milk factories. What they found was alarming: discarded plastic bottles, dirty washing water, and drinks filled by unprotected hands. Products were destroyed, equipment confiscated, and one owner arrested. On the surface, this was a triumph of consumer protection. Beneath it lies a darker truth about Nigeria's regulatory environment. Nigeria has built a bureaucratic monster with more than 900 heads, overlapping, competing agencies, each carrying forms, fees, and the power to shut a business down. A dairy producer may face NAFDAC for product registration, SON for standards, FCCPC for consumer protection, plus state environmental authorities, local government permits, and agricultural quarantine requirements. 6 agencies, 6 fee structures, 6 inspection regimes, 6 ways to feel. Too many cooks are not merely spoiling the broth, they are billing the kitchen. In 2012, the Oronsaye Committee identified 541 federal agencies and recommended reducing them to 163. 38 were to be abolished and 52 merged. The projected saving was 862 billion naira between 2012 and 2015. 14 years later, the central reforms remain largely unimplemented, while the bureaucracy has expanded. The report has become a dusty monument to political hesitation. The danger grows when regulators become revenue hunters. In the first half of 2025, 658 billion naira was reportedly deducted as cost of collection from federation revenue. When an agency depends on fees and fines, enforcement can become a profit center. The regulator risks becoming a predator. The economic consequence is severe. Nigeria's development plan expects the private sector to provide most required investment, yet the regulatory architecture often repels that investment. When lawful production means navigating a maze of agencies, many small operators go underground. They enter the informal economy beyond effective inspection. The result is not safer food, but more unregulated and potentially dangerous products, exactly the risk exposed in Awada. Nigeria's policymakers therefore face a clear choice: preserve bureaucratic overlap or pursue structural reform. First, consolidate food safety regulation under a coordinated authority with clearly defined powers. Second, begin immediate implementation of the Oronsaye reforms, starting with agencies whose functions obviously duplicate one another. Third, publish a sector-by-sector map of regulatory overlap, costs, and conflicting mandates. What is measured can be reformed. Fourth, introduce mandatory 10-year reviews. Agencies that cannot prove public value should expire unless expressly renewed by the National Assembly. Fifth, separate regulation from revenue. Regulators should be funded transparently through appropriations, not driven by the fines they collect. The FCCPC's Onitsha action was necessary, but it exposed a larger failure. Nigeria is using several hammers where one competent institution should prevent the problem in the first place. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Nigeria's regulatory house is divided into hundreds of competing rooms. The blueprint exists, the data exists. What remains is political will. The 900-headed monster will not reform itself. Decisive leadership must restore regulation to its proper purpose, protecting citizens, enabling enterprise, and building prosperity. This message is from the Alliance for Economic Research and Ethics, limited by guarantee. From insight to impact, turning data-driven research into measurable real-world solutions.